Hey, Soul Tribers, how are you? I pray you're well. Sending you the purest of love and light. God is for us. Who can be against us? We're blessed, we're safe, we're anchored, and we are secure. So, if it's your first time, welcome, returning Soul Tribers. Thank you for your love, your support. Thank you. May God continue to richly bless you and keep you always. So let's get into it. So the cards that came out, it's the Ace of Wands, the Patient God, Fertility and Multiplicity, protects against despair, helps one be patient. So this also tells me that God is patient, which I believe all of us, once you have a relationship with Him, you know that. And it also tells me that you have been patient. For a lot of you, this could have been a long, arduous journey. It's like whatever it is that was blocked, because here you can see there's a crown. So for a lot of you, God is ready to crown you, or you're being crowned at this time because of your patience. There were many things that happened in your life, Soul Tribers, where you should have given up and you didn't give in. Life probably knocked the crown off of your head because you are royalty, you are chosen. And it's like God is putting you back in that rightful place of where you belong. Persons could have tried to prop themselves up to make it seem as if that's their position, they belong there, and shove you out of an environment, a job, a position, a community, in your own family. And now God is saying, is like, well done, good and faithful servant. So, wherever there were things, were not multiplying, or it seemed barren in your life, well, guess what? Fertility is like order is restored. That's what I'm hearing. Fertility and multiplicity. So things are being multiplied in your life. Again, you may resonate with the Job story. You've been through the mud, you've been through the fire. It wasn't easy, but you didn't give up. And here we have your spiritual team is coming through to protect you against despair. So again, there were many things that had you broken heart, sad, down and out. And we'll see more, but it helps one be patient. So all this time you were not alone. You had your spiritual team helping you to keep the faith. So you wouldn't give up, you wouldn't give in. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. It says God liberating the oppressed. So whomever they are, or the perpetrator is or are a person, some people, self-atonement cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution. So it's like you had persons out here who were purposefully trying to break your heart, want to see you oppressed, suppressed, depleted, diminish, scarcity, having lack, closing doors. But again, the strength card behind it, it tells me that you overcame. It wasn't easy, but you persevered through all of this. And for a lot of you, with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, you're not a victim of your circumstance. It says God the impenetrable secret, universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the revelation of mysteries. So basically, persons could have thought that whatever it is that they were doing, nobody was seeing. It's like nobody could penetrate whatever the group, the clique, the cult, whatever it is. But we have God who is able to see through everything. He sees everything. I don't know, but these people, they don't get it. Or this person. Elevation of your soul. Right now, a lot of us, we're going through an awakening. It's like an ascension for some of you as well. A lot of the secrets, again, because you're God's favorite, you work for God. He tells you his secrets. You don't have to do tarot to have a relationship with God or do cards or whatever, but you have a personal relationship with God. And so, he shares his secrets with you. So, where persons wanted you to be this wounded warrior, being this victim mindset, God is saying that is not your story. And so, too, what these people are doing. It's kind of like God put you up on game so that you wouldn't be depressed. I mean, basically, it's like you're 10 steps ahead of your enemies for a lot of you here. Because, yeah, this is why they were putting a lot of 10 of wands, a lot of burdens on you, a lot of unnecessary stress. People love to see you stress out. It says spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. So, God humiliating the proud. So, for those who wanted you to be humiliated, to be the butt of the joke, that is not your story. That is theirs. And now they are being humiliated. Here we have, it says, when they thought it was peace and safety, then sudden destruction. So this tells me that, again, and this is under the Ace of Wands. So for a lot of you too, you're getting this brand new beginning. Again, for a long time, while you were patient, with your broken heart, being despair, sad, God, when is my turn? When is it gonna be my turn? It's like the enemies look as if they were flourishing. You were being patient. God was very patient too. And see, now it's like your enemies are caught off guard. When they thought it was peace and safety, then sudden destruction. And this is why a lot of them probably did what, or went to the extreme, because you've been talking and, you probably been saying to people, stop. They know about karma, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. They didn't care because it's like, oh, God doesn't see what I'm doing. I've been getting away with it for so long. How many people have we hurt? And we've been hearing about God, it's like they thought that basically they thought it was a joke. For a lot of you, it's a mother or mother figure for you, who thought it was peace and safety. A female, could be family, friend, but basically this person is getting a shock because they've been playing with you. They've been playing with God as well. And people don't realize, look, I break the card and look, neighbors, I'm telling you, that card has been peeping out so much. This person, these people could have paid an hitman to sacrifice you. For a lot of you, a lot of us, I'm telling you, our neighbors, they are bots. The people in our community, the people who came to live around us, they came to befriend us, because a lot of you will realize too that the people or community that you're living around, or people who just maybe come into your life, you met them somewhere, but again, it was all a setup, it was a plot. It's like once you peep game with these people or this person and you realize, because again, God shares his secrets with you. And you didn't fall for the ploy or whatever they were paid or sent to you to get from you. Because they didn't accomplish it, they immediately become your enemies. It's like you wonder, you scratch your head like, what did I do to this person? What did I do to these people? But it's because they underestimated you. They thought you were an easy mark. And they thought that they could just befriend you, have you over their house, you have them in yours, while they were up to no good. And this is why God protected you, put a wedge between you. So hey, it's better sometimes when people don't like you. You don't have to understand why, but just know that that was God way of protecting you. So they're just mad because the plans didn't come to pass. Whatever they were promised to get, however much, it didn't work. So this is why they are very angry, very upset. They're very jealous. Coward. They're coward, men and women. Yeah, so your enemies are caught off guard. For some of you, it could be your mother, it could be a female. Again, you know who that is. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so these people wanted you to be stuck in poverty, lack. Again, while they were on top celebrating the Kiki Kaka Club, now it's their turn to be on the bottom. It's their turn to reap all the negative energies that they put out there for you. It says you're not playing with your haters. You're not playing with your haters. With the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, really, it's kind of like an eye for an eye. A lot of these people, because they know that your heart is big and you're filled with compassion, you could even see people popping up in your dream because they want to come around. People may even want to come back around to apologize because they know that you're this caring person. But for a lot of you, and I've said it before in a lot of messages, and yes, we're love and light, and sometimes even for us it was too much and it had to be balanced out. I'm telling you, it's a reason, because for God to prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies, for you to eat and have such a good heart, and see people having their lips turn white and they're dribbling because of all the goodies and the blessings that you're gonna have, and you can say no and you don't bat an eyelid. You've been through some stuff. Who feels it knows it. And these people push you to the extreme. And it's like, no, it's like they're finished. You're not playing with your haters. Your haters are your haters' enemies. They made themselves your enemies. Because when people enjoy seeing you in poverty and lack, and they have that person, those people, they're not for your good. They're evil. I mean, it takes a very, I can't even comprehend it. But again, these entities, they have no conscience, they have no heart, they have no feelings. And this is why, for those of you who are new on your journey, or you're still having people use you and laugh in your face while they're eating and drinking in front of your face, they wouldn't even give you, or you're going without and they know that you're going without and they will not offer you any help. Those are not your friends. You're fooling yourself. I'm telling you, you're fooling yourself. Yeah, it's like, be careful. It's be careful how you treat people. These people were not careful how they treated you. While you are conscientious of people and you want to do what is right, these are heartless and reckless people. They don't care about you and your heart and your feelings. And this is why Spirit is saying, forget it. For some of you, you could be listening to music as well. Music raised your vibration. It probably helped you a lot while you were going through your tests and trials as well. Yeah, it says they couldn't survive the things they put you through or you went through. They couldn't survive that too, but they couldn't survive the things you went through. The hardship that they put on you. We saw the 10 of Wands earlier. The struggle. People coming after you left, right, and center. And they know that it's not just them alone, because they're all in a group. For a lot of you, a lot of us, there's so many spiritual warfare that's been waged, coming from every angle. People wanted you to be, but thank God the weapons formed, but they didn't prosper. They wanted you to be a victim. Look, it's like a lot of gossiping. So it's a lot of gossiping that's going on around you at this time. Because again, these people, I believe they are shocked. And it's not just gossip about you anymore, but it's like they're looking at the people who were working with them and seeing what is happening to them, that they're falling. A lot of people, they know that they're next. It's they're very scared too, because for the fact that you survive, they have to put respect on your name. They have to respect God. Basically, you're making these people a believer. There is a God, because your enemies know what they have done to you. They know. It says they counted you out. They counted you out. Whomever this person, these people are, they thought it was peace and safety. Now it's sudden destruction. So for a lot of you, you're using sleep to mark death. Is like you're not taking anybody at face value anymore. It's like for some of you, you are around right now, or you were hanging around with people who talk about the way that they hurt other people, or the terrible things that they have done to other people, and you probably thought that it would have never happened to you. But then you realize that once you and this person or these people had some disagreement, or whatever it is, they got jealous of you, you realize that they did the same thing to you as well. So it's like moving forward. You're not entertaining any low vibrational, you're not laughing about anything that is evil, that will hurt other people. Sometimes you have friends who, had fun, sleeping with other person's husband or wife, and they laugh about it. And then you realize that they did it to you, or they will do it to you too. So if they carry other people's name to you, then you know that they will take back your name to them as well. So you're basically very cautious of people and what they're doing around you. So you're not playing with your enemies at all. You realize that they're enemies and they should be treated as such. Look at this. Not every family is your relative. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, your haters are your biggest family. Are your biggest family. They are your family. Yeah, and we saw the mother figure, so that, take it however it resonates for you. But you're not playing with your families, who the people in your bloodline who were supposed to love you, protect you. And like I said, a lot of them, they know what they have done, and they know that it's boomeranging. They know it's coming back, because for a lot of them, they withheld something from you. They could have stolen something, did something in the court, but again, these people wanted you in poverty. Your pain for them brought them gain. These are the people who collaborated, for a lot of them, and spread a lot of gossip. It says here in the back, loose lips sink ships. So they were gossiping, ruining your reputation, spreading a lot of lies, trying to distort the way that people see you, locking doors for you, blocking your blessings, and all of this stuff. No wonder God is here freeing you. And it's so sad that it's the people that we call family. For some of you, it may not be blood related, but the relationship is so close that you consider this person to be family. This person, these people in your family, they wanted you, or they were telling people, because it says here, cures mental illness and deliverance from persecution. They were making your life very hard. They were telling people you were crazy. For a lot of you, your families could have done things again in the court and declare us to be mentally ill or incompetent. And this is why they were able to steal and take. But again, everything is coming to light. God is freeing you from your oppressors. God liberating the oppressed. It's like God looked at everything. He waited patiently. And now he's like, enough. Enough is enough. It's like he pulled you out of it, and your enemies are caught. And for a lot of you, a lot of us, the enemies are families. Wow. The things that they put you through, they themselves couldn't survive it. But now they're gonna get a dose of their own medicine. It says here, live full and die empty. So for a lot of you, you're getting another lease on life. It says here in the back, a thief does not like to see another thief with long bag. So the very same thing that a lot of these people said that you were, they were actually exchanging their life story with yours. For a lot of them, because you're hardworking and you probably have things, and they were doing things illegally, and they have things too, but then they made it seem as if you are the one, you're doing something wrong. That's how you accomplish what you have. So again, these people did a lot. The burdens that they place on you, if somebody was to do that to them, they wouldn't be able to take it. But what is sad even more is that these people, they are the ones who pile it on you. And it's like the more burdened, the more oppressed, the more sad, brokenhearted, and despair you were, or you are, is the better off they feel. They feel better. But look, what goes around comes back around. I can't make it up. Like I said earlier, it's the boomerang effect. These people can feel it coming back. They can feel it coming right back to them. And so for a lot of you, it's like not taking anything lightly, moving forward with everything that you have gone through. And it's like you have gotten a second. For some of you or some of us, it's a third, fourth chance. But for this leg of the race, you're going to, it's like everything that they try to stop and block from you. Because here we have, God is giving you back. He's restoring your fertility where there were barrenness. Because you had people who were purposefully destroying, closing doors from you, whatever it is that they were doing, trying to block opportunities, your ships from coming in. God is breaking through everything now. So everything is restored to you right now. Everything has been restored. The oppressors are caught. You are not wounded. You are not a victim. Yes, you went through it, but you don't look like what you've been through. You've been through it, but you don't look like what you've been through. And yet still, for all the things that you went through, they could not, they themselves couldn't survive it. And so moving forward, you are living full. It's like when your name is called and you leave this world, it's like you left everything on the line. You are going to create, you're going to build, you're going to sow, you're going to everything. I'm telling you. And it's like I've been mentioning it maybe last month or a few, for a lot of you, whatever you feel like gift coming up, you want to bake, you want to sew, you want to knit, you want to crochet, even if it's for one time, it's kind of like you did it, you tried it. So now it's like the gate is open. You've learned so many lessons, and a lot of the gifts from your ancestors, you're just gonna feel so creative. For a lot of you, it's like the juice is coming back. Because for a long time, people were holding you down, holding you back, and basically maybe even suppressing, using your energy to manifest from. So while you were in lack, they had more than enough. And so this is why, so for a lot of you, it's because of money. Everything that they did, it's all because of money. So let's sacrifice them. We saw the card. They wanted you to be sacrificed. They ruined your reputation because they didn't want to see you have. And like I said, even for your crown, You could have had persons around you or in your own bloodline who, they wanted your birthright. They wanted your destiny. They were destiny swapping, telling again, they were switching roles, coming off as if the copycats, doppelgangers, as if, they are you and you are them, so that people could treat them well. A lot of them were just, they were faking it because they hated the fact that people admire you. You had a great reputation, you have a great reputation, and they try to ruin it. So here we have, it says, who is next? You are walking karma. Who is next? You're walking karma. So all of these people are this person who came against you. They are realizing again they messed with the wrong one, but you are the right one. Again, they underestimated you. They thought you were an easy mark. They counted you out. Oh, they're so naive, they're not even gonna know. They're so gullible. And this is why you're not playing with your enemies. It's like blood or not. Because you realize again that not every family is your relative. Blood is not thicker than water. You're realizing that. You're coming to the realization they prove themselves to be your enemies, your haters, and they should be dealt with and treated as such. I think this is the place where God wanted us to balance our light and our dark. Yes, we're love and light, but when it comes to what is fair, what is just, you're taking your emotions out of the way. And if it means people should go to prison, let them go. If it means people should be punished to the full extent of the law or whatever it is, let them go. Let them have it. Because again, if thank God that He's God, but if God did not deliver you from your oppressors, these people would have no problem trampling on you until your last breath. So it's like, stop playing with your enemies. You're realizing that they are not. You were raised among wolves. They're animals. These are karmics. I don't know, for whatever lifetime, they've been always your enemies. And it's like, yeah, you've learned the lessons and you realize it is what it is. It says here, they fell into the traps that they laid out for you. So your enemies fell in the traps, and sadly enough, but again, that's their thing. It's not our doing. They did it. Whatever it is, it's not, you are not the one you are not punishing them. They unalive themselves by coming after you. They ruin themselves by coming after you. So everything that they're getting is what they wanted for you. So basically, they made their beds. Now they have to line it. The traps, everything they laid out for you, no, it backfired. They have to sit in it. So it's only fear. It's only fear. It's only fear. It says they were trying to sabotage you because they have nothing going on for themselves. I'm telling you, this is it. This is why they wanted to switch personalities and roles and, wanted to take your crown, steal your birthright. The fake, power couple and all of these foolishness shenanigans that they're trying to pull off to fool people, changing up their stories. It's amazing the extent that people will go and where they have gone. At the back here, breaking the deck, it says they are irrelevant. These people, look, a lot of you're now fake people detector. You've learned a lot too, from this process. And this is why for a lot of you, it's like you can move on now. Knowing everything, it's like, it's the confirmation, it's the clarity for a lot of you, a lot of us that we're getting. And now we can close those chapters. and leave it to God, or leave it to the justice system, or whatever it is, we can move on, because they're caught and we are free. And now it's like we can live to the fullest. For a lot of you, a lot of us, it's not that you're not trying, but again, it's like seeing that fertility and multiplicity that God is giving you back every time that you try to build. It's like you building a house, laying your foundation, and you go home for the night, and you show up in the morning and people pull it down and rip it apart, and all your blocks are thrown all over the place, the cement, your steel, everything. You plant your crops and they're coming up, and there are people coming and they pull them out. And they think it's a joke, and they stand back and they laugh and they mock you. And for a lot of you, and yes, you have strangers who would gathered in too, because they were paying them, bribing them, but you're thinking the people who should be protecting you and looking out for you, they are the very same ones. And this is why you know these are enemies. The enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So you can fake it if you want, soul tribers. You can keep turning a blind eye and a deaf ear to your enemies. When they are showing you, the sign is all, it's written, it's all over it, that they mean you no good. Stop sacrificing yourself for people. Jesus already paid it all. He went to the cross, and yet still you have so many today who will not acknowledge him. So it's like, who are we to keep on? It's lessons that we need to learn. We need to learn lessons, so we don't keep on repeating these cycles and patterns. I mean, I don't know how many lifetimes I've had these, haters globe, trotting and running, trolling behind me. But I'm telling you, for this lifetime, that, it's finished. It is finished. It's done. It's done. Look, obstacles and the blocks are lifted. I can't make it up, soul tribers. God is giving you back everything. Everything. All your good, it says, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift has overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continue. This tells me that while you were going through the despair and you were brokenhearted, people could have wanted you to give up on your faith. They wanted you to doubt God. And this is why a lot of people will say, well, there is no God, because if there was, bad things are happening. God give us choices and options. And so it's like those people, they were purposefully causing things to happen to you, for you to doubt God, give up on God. But this tells me that you kept building. You didn't give up either. You were patient in the process. People wanted to basically break your soul, break your will. They wanted you to give up. This tells me that obstacles and blockages were placed in your way by this person, these people who are now caught off guard. They counted you out. You have people, a lot of people will underestimate you. Oh, you don't deserve anything. Oh, you don't deserve a good car, a good house. Oh, that partner is too good for you. That's for me. That is for a lot of you, a lot of us. This is the intention, or the intentions of the people around us, or that you had around you. They underestimated you. They counted you out. It's almost as if there was anything good happening, they would only tell you when it's finished. After, oh, I forgot to tell you about so and so or that event, because they thought you were not important enough. And again, they wanted to hide you. so they can pass off as it's like they have this grandiose idea of themselves. They just have you for whatever purpose, but they were up to no good. So they were blocking you. At the back here, it says it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit of good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So, for a lot of you, be open to receive, be open to get back everything that your enemies. And for a lot of us, our enemies are our families. Get ready to receive what they have stolen from you. For a lot of you, a lot of us, you could have been the giver. You were very generous, very kind to these people. You were like in your masculine energy. You are that one. Whenever they're going through anything, they would call upon you, but they would never give you anything. And so for a lot of you, a lot of us, we're not used to receiving. And now God is saying the role is shifted. Get ready to receive. Get ready to receive. Continue to stay in that heart of gratitude. Start giving God thanks right where you are for the breakthrough. Because if you didn't give up when times was hard, well, now that the door is open, oh my goodness, it's even more. You will be giving God thanks even more for saving you, for protecting you, for providing, oh my gosh, for restoring, for restoration. So get ready to receive. So for some of you, you could be, or you will be getting or giving donations and tithing and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support you and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So as God is getting ready to multiply you, don't forget to bless those who bless you, those who are deserving of it. So some of you, you're probably going to set up, have charities. You're giving back to the community, the people around you as well. So, even though you've gone through a lot, don't let that harden your heart so that you don't give to the right people. I believe that for a lot of you, a lot of us, you have given a lot to a lot of people who were undeserving. But now you learn, now you have discernment, you know who to give to, who is deserving of it. So for a lot of you, with you donating, you will be decluttering, cleaning up your space. For some of you, you're cleaning up your phone list. You're getting rid of people, places, or things that is no longer deserving of your time or your energy anymore. And you're open. It says here, words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. And I know if you're in this stage, you know about the, shutdown and the economy. But again, is knowing that God's economy is not based on this world. He never runs out. And so God takes care of his own. So again, for a lot of you, a lot of us, isn't it something? Your breakthrough is coming at a time. So it's like changing of the guard. Your breakthrough is coming when, like when there is a shutdown. When it seems like, all hope is gone, that's when God shows up and he's showing out in your life. Isn't that something? For a lot of you, it's like, mark this time, mark this time, mark this season, mark this date, because this is the time when the biggest shift is happening in your life for the better. This is when, like I said, the changing of the guard. You are now on top of the wheel and your enemies are at the bottom. Everything is backfiring. And it's like when everything is all reset in the country and all of this, again, that is just, like the curtain been pulled back, the sunlight coming in. But it's like you're already in place. You are already in place. So it's like when the curtain is pulled back, you are right behind it, ready to take the stage, ready to take the podium, ready to turn over that sign that says open for business, ready to walk in that new season of your life, ready to say I do, ready to hear congratulations. Oh my goodness. It's like when you're at a play and you see the room, it goes dark. That's when the actors or those playing in the role, they are changing their gown, or their whatever it is, but they're changing. This is what is happening right now for those who are called by God, for those who are chosen. In this moment of what seems like downtime, blackout, it's like we are in the background being dressed, prepared for what is to come for the next season. Oh, Soul Tribers, I love it for you. I love it for us. Well done, good and faithful servant. I am proud of you. And I know that divine, your spirit team, your ancestors, for a lot of you, this was a generational curse that had to be broken off of your bloodline. For some of you, this is off of even your mother's side of the family, our mother's side of the family. A lot of competition. We saw that mother figure card. So, on your mother's side of the family, when you get time, or you probably have done that, look back at all the things that been happening, the despair, being oppressed in their finances, in their multiplication, whether even having children, fertility in business, creating, stepping out in faith, them being in this victim role, not having any breakthroughs, not hearing from God because they've been too busy fighting battles that was not theirs to carry. People were using problems to distract them from creating, from building, from having wealth. And now everything is restored to you. Everything is restored. Live full, Soul Tribers. Live full and die empty. I don't know what is and everything that's coming in for you, the blessings that God has in store. But let me tell you, do not hold back. Do not hold back. Oh my gosh. Don't hold back. Do not hold back. Your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents, they have been held back long enough by other evil family members. And you, this is why the crown is passed to you now. To live like the royal person that you are. Everything is at your fingertip. You can manifest. It's like the magician. Power, authority, Dominion is given to you. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you heard that. It's given to you. And God knows that He can trust you with it. And this is why, whatever it is that God is restoring you in wealth, in having, you will be giving, serving, helping the less fortunate and the people around you. For them, when they have it or they had it, they were squandering it. If they were selfish, they were just living for themselves. They wanted the house, the land, the car, the money, material. That's all it is, so they could show off on you and show off on other people. Your haters, our haters, were the very same bloodline for a lot of you that you were born into. For some of you, there are people that you adopted and you consider them to be family. They have been working and plotting and blocking your blessings, creating obstacles in your way, and then, giving you fake sympathy. PREYING, praying on your downfall. They weren't praying for you to be successful and have it. No. They wanted everything you touched to fail. This is why they were blocking everything you were building. And creating unnecessary obstacles and blockages in your way. A lot of detours, a lot of rerouting. They were making your life hard. I mean, it's right there. And thank God for Jesus. They are lifted. They are lifted. Who is next? People are realizing, because again, it's not the first time they've been doing it, but I'm telling you, it's the last. Your enemies are caught off guard. They didn't see this one coming. They've been playing church, for a lot of them going to church and, hooping, hollering, playing with God. God was patient, the patient God. Patient with them, hoping that they would change their ways, hoping that they would give you back what was rightfully yours, hoping they would stop hurting you and other people, and they wouldn't. And now, God liberating the oppressed. And they are caught. They're caught. When they thought it was peace and safety, sudden destruction. I'm telling you. Oh, Soul Tribers, I'm loving it. I certainly hope that you receive that. When the praises go up, the blessings come down. Heart of gratitude. He who has begun a good work in you will see you through to the day of our Lord Jesus Christ. Until next time, take care and be blessed.